Hello everyone, I am Taureor and welcome to my newest Hearts of Iron IV video. Today we're going to play as Romania again, but it's going to be a little different. See, in the recent multiplayer against the Hearts of Iron IV developers, I realized that I know a lot about historical focuses and how the countries behave, but I know far less about non-historical focuses. So I'm going to change the rules for this one, and who knows, maybe going forward as well. Let me know what you prefer. We are keeping regular difficulty, we are keeping Ironman mode, but we're turning off historical focuses. And we'll be playing as Romania. Why Romania? Well, there is a good reason, but we'll get back to that in a moment. First, a message from a sponsor. This video is brought to you by World of Warships and World of Warships Legends, and their newest collaboration with Warhammer 40,000. World of Warships is a massive online free-to-play game where you command your own battleships. Well, not just battleships, but ships that do battle with other ships. It has a massive player base and lots of highly detailed historical and ahistorical ships. World of Warships Legends has controls and UI designed especially for the current consoles, aiming at the smooth, comfortable and dynamic experience, as well as great graphics and soundscapes so that you can feel like you're at sea. Each week there are new missions, updates, events and so on. And now for the first time they've teamed up with Warhammer 40,000, taking inspiration from the Chaos Space Marines and the Imperium of Man. So if you ever wondered what if the Imperial Navy was an actual navy, well, this. There are new Warhammer 40,000 inspired commanders, patches, flags and so on, but also Chaos and Imperium ships as well as missions. And this is available both on PC and on consoles. So if this looks like something you would enjoy, make sure to click the link in the description below. And make sure to use the right one because there's a different one for PC and consoles. And with these codes you will get premium stuff. But this is only for new players who register for the first time. Alright, back to Hearts of Iron. So, why Romania? Well, Romania is one of my favorite countries to play in Hearts of Iron 4 because it has a very interesting focus tree. It lets you expand early and quite far. It's also quite a cool country in real life. I visited Romania once and it was quite an interesting trip. But why now? Well, when I drive I listen to Polish radio, and Polish radio has been getting a lot of Romanian music lately. And that made me think of Romania, and thinking of Romania made me want to play it again. So here we are, regular difficulty Ironman mode and non-historical focuses. Let's see how this plays out. The cool thing about Romania is this part of the focus tree. We can get early and powerful war goals against all the Balkan countries. We also have flexible foreign policy that lets us flip-flop factions easily if we choose to do so. Or we could stick to non-allied and get some nice bonuses. The rest is of less interest to me. We're going to start with the royal dictatorship, because we need the extra manpower that comes from revising the constitution. Just infantry weapons please, and convoys. Some civilian factories. Our economy is going to be quite bad, unfortunately. Research, construction, and the mass assault doctrine. My favorite, because you can be super lazy and just do pure infantry and still get results. We want to deploy as many units as possible, as quickly as possible, because I need a lot of manpower in the field to unlock some focuses. And let's speed the game up and unpause. King's Mistress purchases the villa. Sure. Now, if these are not historical focuses, I will have to pay close attention to what other people are doing. For example, if United Kingdom and France decide they no longer want to be democratic, we can just attack whoever willy-nilly. Actually, if France doesn't revoke their guarantee of us, we can do that even if just Britain changes their ideology. Next step, Oh, Rhineland. I clicked something away and I don't know what. Damn it. Might have been important information. Let's revise the constitution now. United Kingdom is doing steady as she goes and Germany is doing Rhineland, which means probably no major changes, unfortunately. We're purposely not selecting anything here, because we're about to get some traits to our leader that will make these purchases much cheaper. We need 400,000 manpower in the field to make use of the Balkan dominance focuses. Revise the constitution. Complete. Now we do Balkan dominance, and also hire a silent workhorse and go to limited conscription. You can see these are now much cheaper. And we keep deploying units as soon as we can. US Congress passed a Neutrality Act and deploy some units. King's Mistress purchases a villa. Sure, I'm gonna bank some political power because I'd like to go to war economy and extensive conscription when that becomes possible. Unfortunately for that, we'll have to go to war. How many units did we deploy? That should be sufficient. If we switch them all to infantry and cancel all the current training, they'll get the manpower in the field and we'll be able to time our focuses perfectly. See, we only have 362, but soon, yep, that's more. We need 400,000 in the field. Are we gonna lose one day or are we gonna be exactly on time? We're going to be exactly on time. Perfect. Bulgaria is a sure thing. Hungary isn't. Let's do Bulgaria first. And now I can keep deploying units. 3 for armies. Field Marshal Mr. Peter. Now we're going to station you on the Bulgarian border so that they can see they stand no chance. Machine tools, mechanical computing in Bulgaria. Now we do Hungary. If Hungary decides to oppose us, that's fine. Just deployed a lot more units. To threaten them with, of course. No, but if Hungary decides to oppose us, we have to play this smart. Playing it smart means we're going to try and trap them like this. I can also request some Bulgarian forces to make us look even stronger. Now, I'm not sure if them submitting only depends on the strength of our army or if it's next to their borders. I guess I'll put one of these armies right next to their border and then we'll retreat it quickly. If they decide they want to fight us, that is. Backing that political part because I need to do war propaganda the moment we go to war and then do extensive conscription and war economy. And war propaganda takes time. Alright, let's see what Hungary says. Oh, they submit. Cool. Next up, Yugoslavia. Let's request some Hungarian forces. King takes holiday in Nicaea. Sure. We want to break through quickly before they can do anything. It seems that they don't even have a lot of troops on the border. Again, they might just submit. And the thing with getting so many puppets, because if Yugoslavia submits, we'll get a lot of them, is we don't really get any factories from our puppets, as you can see here. We would need to reduce their independence, which is not an easy task. But they do grow independently quite quickly with their own focus trees, and we end up with a lot of factories and forces, just not directly going to us. Let's hire an infantry expert. Yugoslavia folds. Cool. And Hungary demands the right to rearm. They're my puppet. Yes, sure. Yugoslavia folds. We get... How many puppets do we get? We get Montenegro, Croatia, Serbia. Yeah, that's 3. Serbia, Croatia, and Montenegro. Each of them has their own focus tree. Each of them will get extra factories from focuses. Okay, who's next? Czechoslovakia or Greece. Greece is a straight-up war goal, so there's no chance they will submit to us. Czechoslovakia can be difficult sometimes. Alright, let's try to split Czechoslovakia. That will give us Slovakia and give the Germans Czechia, Czech Republic, or whatever you prefer to call it. Right, let's see what Czechoslovakia says to our 6,500 manpower. Adolf accepts, alright. And they refuse, which is a problem. It is a problem because now we have to declare war on them. And when we declare war on them, Germany will as well. And Germany will take everything, or almost everything. The problem is we can't really get a lot before Hitler takes everything else. So we have to declare, but not really engage them in the fight so that they can retreat their forces when they attack. Let's declare war immediately. Then again, their independence is guaranteed by France. Hitler attacks them, that puts Hitler at war with France. Will they join the Allies? No, France hasn't joined the Allies yet. Could we use that to take out France? Yeah, let's just declare war and see. Switch you guys around a bit. Hindenburg incident, they could get Victoria. No, they can't, they did Rhineland. See, Czechoslovakian troops are retreating from here. Let's wait until they get to the Axis border, then we can attack. Oops. Wait a minute, France was guaranteeing me. How come they could call France in? This is problematic. We might be in a bit of a pickle. Well, that means we have to start fighting them, and we also need to start fighting France. It was unexpected. I didn't expect France to defend them against us. Well, against Germany, yes, but not against us. Anyway, well, let's attack. And join the Axis, I guess. Should have done Greece first. Oh, damn it. I do hate when this happens. We join the Axis, or our expeditionary forces are being sent home. I mean, Germany is obviously going to be victorious, but I didn't really want to get into a major war just yet. On the other hand, if we can take out France before the United Kingdom gets involved, might be nice. I should have researched paratroopers. I wonder, if I attack Greece, will they join a faction? There isn't a faction yet. Oh, and we're doing quite great against Czechoslovakia, apparently. I mean, Germany's still gonna take the majority because they're Germany. I got so fixated on this that I forgot to do war economy and extensive conscription. Let's start with extensive conscription. Wait a minute, I don't need war support for that. Maybe because I'm in a faction with the fascists and that supersedes my diplomacy. Does it mean I can justify war goals? No. Czechoslovakia capitulates. Okay, there's a separate war peace conference because I didn't fight France? Is that why? I can puppet Czechoslovakia. I think I'll do that. Yeah, this was definitely not a successful war. But we are in the Axis and we're at war with France. That is a bit of an issue. You know what? I think I'll just leave France to the Germans and attack Greece. Secure Greece complete. Now let's do the Royal Foundation. And finally we can do war economy. Let's declare war on Greece. Call in Bulgaria and call in Serbia. Yeah, I shouldn't have attacked Czechoslovakia. We'll have to live with our choices. Germany wants to join the war against Greece. No thank you. The Germans have the air. Yes, they do. And let's make some transport planes, I guess. Also, now that they have the army experience to do it, let's change our template to just be pure infantry. Attack on Greece, going very well. We could do flexible foreign policy, but at this point I don't think we need it. We'd fortify the border and stick to being non-aligned. Maybe we should stick to being non-aligned. That'll give us extra manpower and stability. Royal wedding in Brazil. There's gonna be some civil wars in Portugal, probably. I think I'm gonna commit to the puppet thing. Our own economy is crap, but we have lots of strong puppets. Who are you fighting? Oh, there's French troops in Greece here. Just garrison this area. Kill the French. Greece wants to send me Lend-Lease. Now that would be welcome, but I don't want their autonomy to increase. Almost done with paratroopers. I need more factories making planes. And I need more military factories, period. I'm gonna need to get some troops to land in France. Let's create a tiny template, just so we can deploy them as quickly as possible. Perhaps this war against Czechoslovakia will be a blessing in disguise if we can capitulate France before the British come in. Sky Romanians this time. Just make it a one paratrooper template. Elite. Please. Save. How many can I train? Oh, damn it. Disbanding them reduced my special forces cap. They haven't mentioned that the special forces cap is utterly stupid. God damn it. Alright, whatever. I'll have to make do with 17 paratroopers. Anti-combatant. Sure. We have enough manpower to attack Turkey if we so choose. I don't think we want to do that, though. Not now. His Majesty's loyal government. Right, let's deploy the paratroopers, cancel the rest, organize them into an army. And let's send one army to the German port up here. We might want to drop them in the French port. Paratroop orders. Daniel apparently believes there's not enough use of the paratroopers to warrant a hotkey. I wonder if people would use paratroopers more if it wasn't so tedious to do. And say, if we had a hotkey. Our war participation is pretty low, but it would probably be best for us if we ended this war quickly. We don't want France to join the Allies. That would be very bad. Okay, some paradrop orders have been prepared. Let's attack. Oh, defended. Bad for us. But Calais wasn't. Taking some victory points, and the French have air superiority. Temporarily. I do have some planes of my own, not a lot, but maybe I'll be able to help. Come on, guys, get a port. Well, we wouldn't do much without air superiority. Come on, Germany. How useless can you be? That's better. Right, we're next to Paris. Let's take Paris. Can we get a port? Start moving, please. Paris is ours. And they've almost capitulated. They're going to capitulate now. See? How great are paratroopers, right? France capitulates. Germany takes most of it. But we will still be able to take some. How about I puppet France? I could satellite a lot of people from them. I guess I will. Let's puppet France. And maybe satellite some people from them as well. Satellite Corsican Republic, sure. I'll be the Romanian puppet master. As many as we can. I'm satelliting all these countries, but I'm beginning to wonder if it really is a good idea to do so. I guess, why not? Sure. It's a gimmick. Let's go with the gimmick. Satellite Vietnam. And take stuff for France directly. Alright, let's see what the world looks like. There's a lot of Germany, a little bit of France, and my other puppets. Even though I did most of the work. And the biggest problem with the puppets is I don't get even a little bit of factories from them. We have fragmented the world somewhat, and we can use Vietnamese manpower, for example. They do have quite a bit. Now, if I manage to reduce their independence, that's a totally different conversation. The problem with declaring war on Spain is I would have to declare war on all of the Spains. So maybe I'll just wait for the civil war to be over, and then declare on the victor. If we go against Poland, Britain will likely get involved. We could take out Italy together with the Germans, but we are likely to be attacked by the Soviets, and it would be nice to have strong allies against them. So do we attack anyone? And if we do, who? Turkey is the natural choice. We can even attack them from multiple sides. I guess we'll have to do Turkey. No, it's a focus war, so the UK should not guarantee them, but we'll see about that. Also, improve relations with the United Kingdom, just in case. So, that's France done. It's a pity the Germans got all the stuff. They usually do. Also, thanks to France, we now have territory all over the world. We could go to someone else if we wanted to. I think we'll have to use the suppressed subjects focus. I'm hoping my puppets will take care of stuff like air superiority. His Majesty's loyal government is complete, and let's do the oracle on Turkey. Hope they don't get guaranteed, because that would be problematic. Germany still didn't do the Anschluss. Glorious border gore. Hispanic Alliance, interesting. Can't find that Hispanic Alliance, let's go with factions map mode. Oh, just Mexico. Ah, I didn't see it because nobody is in the alliance with them. Mexican junta declares war on Mexico. Curious, I wonder if the United States will get attacked. Secure the Bosphorus is complete. I guess I'll do the national defense industry and declare war on Turkey. We're going to need to call in my puppets here. We don't want the Germans involved. We should have the upper hand quite easily. Now, defeating Turkey can be difficult because of the geographical stuff here, but if we can attack from all sides, it's quite easy actually. Strikes out, damn it. Not enough stability apparently. Let's get the Prince of Terror. King implicated in an embezzlement scandal. Yeah, I should really do the normal parties thing here. It looks like I'm not gonna need the paratroopers. Should probably call in Czechoslovakia. They have tons of troops that could be helpful. Sorry, Kingdom of Bohemia. Let's go for other parties. Ending. Because Spain was next. And this Spain is going to win ultimately. So let's get a war on them. Say Galicia. 125 days. We should be done with Turkey in that time. And then we can take over Spain. Oh, he's good. 15% attack and defense. Whoa. Let's get more stability. Strikes are a big problem. Spain wins. They don't have a lot of troops though. We act quickly. This should be an easy victory. Oh, we got across Istanbul. Good. Right, looks like we're about to win. Start making plans. Against Spain. All parties must end. Officers revolt in the Soviet Union? Interesting. That's very early for the Civil War. Or maybe they did the purge but didn't do it correctly. Now this could be a good opportunity to take out the Soviet Union, but realistically we're not that strong. Oh, come on, surrender already. Perfect. Let's puppet them. We're committing to the puppet gimmick. I have way too many puppets by now. Full army group goes against Spain. Now their leader is amazingly powerful, but there is a lot of us. And if things go wrong, I can always call in Germany. I won't need to. I can. Now, if we can reduce the autonomy of all of these puppets, there's going to be quite a lot of factories. For that, we need the repeating focus, or a lot of convoys. Like, lots and lots of them. People's army complete. Justification on Spain is ready. Are my troops in position? Yes, they are. Let's attack immediately. The war, and we want to call in France, Bohemia, Greece, definitely, and Hungary. That should be helpful. Not Germany, though. Let's see how we fare against the Spanish. Quite well. They don't even have enough troops to fortify the entire border. It's going to be a quick war. Quick and easy. Generally, if you want to find Spain, the best moment is right after the Civil War. If you see who's going to win for sure, you can start justifying on that party. They joined Axis. Sure, great, wonderful. And all parties must end. We could do King Micah's coup, but at this point it would be trading down for a worse king. Let's go down this path so that we can get another research slot. Although, reducing subject independence with the focus is tempting. And Spain is going to fall soon. Their industry is in ruins. I can produce better guns now. We're having quite an easy time with this, aren't we? Bourbon France taking over Spain. Russia not gonna last long. Spain's almost done for. Russia was the next. What's your next move, Stalin? We are fighting Italian volunteers, even though we're in the same faction. Italy doesn't seem to like me very much. Spain surrenders. Oh, interesting. I could satellite different Spains from Spain. Satellite all of these. So we have Spanish Directory, even though they're non-aligned now. The what? National Syndicalist State. Seriously? You know what? You do you, as long as you obey all the puppets. Essentially, everyone who is non-aligned on this map, and in the axis on this map, is mine. The Brits are guaranteeing China, and Japan is non-aligned. You know what? I think at this point we have to sit back and see what's going to happen. Do we really need these focuses? I'm not sure we do. What, 2 civilian factories, some infrastructure, another 2 civilian factories. Total of 4 and 1 research slot. I don't need it. I mean, the research slot is nice, but we already have 4 and we've researched most of the important things. Let's just do suppressed subjects from now on. Now that we no longer have the king partying, maybe our industry will be a bit better. Greece resists German pressure, even though they're in a faction with Germany. Germany got a war going on Greece. I'm going to reorganize my army a little bit using French and Vietnamese manpower. Turkey, 300,000. I should be using Turkish manpower as well. I'm doing a sort of a clean start just to make sure we maximize what we're doing. And I'm considering turning against the Axis now. They do have a war goal on me, so I could just exit the alliance and have them attack me. But then we can't control when they attack me. 1939, and a lot has already gone down. Do we want to be more friendly with the Germans? Sure. I might exit their faction soon. Not sure about that. See, I could theoretically observe when they're doing the ultimatum for Poland, and then just exit the Axis and defend Poland. We would be in a defensive war, and we would prevail, I'm pretty sure. Because they would have to cover all the common borders that we have, and I don't have to call in my puppets. We could just be fighting from Poland. With all these competing machine techs, you don't really need 5 research slots. As you can see, my puppets have developed nicely and have tons and tons of forces. And Poland seems to be defending itself quite well. Oh, Germany, are you getting ready to attack them? Yes, you are. You know what? I don't have a strict plan for this game. I want to see what happens. I'm just going to defend Poland. Let's leave the Axis. Because my plan is to fight the Germans, but not call in my puppets. Then the Germans will be confused and not know what to do with their forces, where to put them, and so on. Let us guarantee the independence of Poland. No, I can do one better. Let's create a faction with Poland, Romania and Poland together. The Rompol. That's a silly name. Dawn of Rompol. Yeah, I do love protecting Poland. We've suffered enough. Let's get these guys over into Polish territory. You guys just defend all of my territory just in case. Poland refuses German ultimatum. Poland is in a faction with all of us. Italy has been called in, not a problem, unless they decide to attack Greece. But these puppets of mine are not called into the war. Okay, Lend-Lease from the Americans. Yes, please. I do have the convoys to do that. Soviet volunteers. Now, once the Germans attack the Benelux, the Allies might get involved. You attack Latvia. Hopefully Latvia was not guaranteed by anyone. Allied with the Germans, which means the Soviets, anti-Soviet... Oh, yeah, that's the thing with the Germans. Whatever. We're going to lose stability for this. Yeah, I'm not going to war with the Soviet Union. I'm already at war with Germany. Sorry. Actually, I should join Comintern. I can ask them for military access. Yes, we'll do the order on them. Finland joins the Axis. That's not going to help them much. Afghanistan joined the Axis. Weird stuff is happening. Oh, and Xinjiang became a part of Communist China somehow. Yeah, all my subjects are trying to join. I could kick Poland from our faction. I could then dismantle my faction, and I could join the Comintern. That could be useful. Netherlands have joined our faction. Okay, weird stuff is happening. Let's just let it happen. I do not like the auto-join. I would prefer to approve all such decisions. Luxembourg capitulates. So far it looks like it's going pretty well. The Netherlands are in Münster already. Venezuela joins the Axis. El Salvador gets involved. Everyone gets involved. Peru! That's quite a lot of countries, isn't it? The non-historical focuses get a bit crazy. There's Italy here, but Turkey is not part of the war, so they can't do anything. We lost quite a lot of troops. I should probably stop the attack. Let the Allies be the ones to waste their lives. And civil war in Portugal. Oops, Italy declared war on Greece, which means I have to send troops to assist. Fortunately, that's not going to be a problem. Also, they didn't attack Turkey, for example. We're more or less safe, but I'm going to garrison Greece anyway. Alright, everyone's joining everyone else's factions. Portugal joined the Allies, and the other Portugal joined the Axis. Yeah, I wonder if us having the Germans stretched like this is actually helping the war effort. It looks like it is. Belgium and the Netherlands are making gains. Poland isn't really. Like, for example, here. Lots of German troops, for no good reason, because they're not in the war. Should have done more border gore. You see it here, border gore is actually a tactical advantage. But the game is slowing down quite a lot because of how many countries are involved. Should we get Hungary and Croatia involved? Why the hell not? Make sure we garrison all the ports here. Make sure you're cautious as well. There's no need to be aggressive. Germans not taking heavy losses, unfortunately. Wish we could merge our faction with the Soviets. Don't want any of you to join the war. I do love the mouse macro. Call in Croatia and Hungary, possibly also Montenegro, why not? Not Serbia, so if they push through here, they won't be able to go through Serbia to Romania, we'll just have this bit to defend. Oh, there's nobody here! Attack then! Attack aggressively and quickly. Their loss, my gain. Apparently, they didn't expect our attack. The surprise attack didn't do much, we just got a bit of territory. Every bit weakens the Germans. It's a long war that we're not really going to profit from, but defending Poland feels nice. Now that we have the Allies involved, I could theoretically do paratroopers. That would mostly be a waste. Maybe later. If I dismantle my faction, join the Comintern and let the Russians in here, that would probably work out great. Sorry, Poland. I mean, I will still be in the same war as you are. Yes, my orders got cancelled. Ask for military access. Yes, now I want to dismantle the faction, but for some reason I cannot. Oh, game, who did you add to my faction? Really, Luxembourg? God damn it. Kick from faction. Now we can dismantle our faction and, say, join the Comintern. My troops are retreating from Poland, which is a bit of an issue. Let's stop them. Right, let's do that faction thing quickly. We stand together in the Comintern. Now I'm expecting Russian troops over here. Poland join Comintern as well. Perfect. Now we can redo the orders as they're supposed to be, and we'll have some Russians coming to help. Faction manipulation at its finest. Soon we'll have to call in Czechoslovakia. This is looking very promising. What's our participation? 14%. Less than I hoped for. Now, if we could only touch Czechoslovakia here, sorry, the Kingdom of Bohemia, we could extend our front lines quite a lot. Almost 1 million. But we did push very far. And we've connected. Okay. Time to redo the orders a bit. Time to call in Bohemia. Although this might not be the best place to push because there's still the Sudetenland forts in the area. We are making gains, it's fine. How far is Germany from capitulation? 34% towards capitulation. Are they out of manpower and equipment? Don't think so, no. This area doesn't have any important victory points, but it's going to put extra pressure on the Germans and make them remove some forces from the Eastern Front. We are assaulting Berlin right now. I guess I could have just done an Order 66 on the Germans, but this is more fun. Also, there have been reports that the Order 66 has been patched. I'm pretty sure it hasn't, or at least not completely. I know there's something with not being able to halt retreating armies, but that's not the only way to do it. We're almost in Hamburg. Go to Hamburg. And once the redeployment is complete, we can take the other armies and send them over here, here, and here. Who's that landing here? Australia. I think it's time to activate our orders. Well, they're activated, but what I mean is call in fronts. This invasion here is going quite well. The best guns are researched. Still so very far from capitulation. Seems like I should be going with superior firepower rather than mass assault. I mean, mass assault is cool at the beginning, but then you just hit a brick wall. I mean, I could integrate some artillery, but we're gonna win anyway, just we'll have to wait a bit longer. Finally, we can start reducing puppet independence. We're only interested in doing so for the puppets that actually have some factories. Like, let's have a look at Serbia. 20 factories total. Let's do Serbia. And now they're giving us how many? 25% of their civilian and 75% of their military factories. Should go from 51 to 62, and that's just one puppet. Now, most of them won't have that many factories, but the longer they've been up, the longer they've been our puppets, the more capable they will be. We want to use the political power on the best ones. Like, for example, Spain. How many factories do you have? 30. That's a good target for it. On the other hand, Galicia is just 6, so we have to pick the right ones. Thinking Hungary, yeah, Hungary. Bulgaria, maybe Croatia, definitely Greece. Whoa, 40 factories. Turkey, 30, very good. So yeah, that's the plan. You think it's time to accept all these requests to be called to arms? I guess these guys could handle Italy, probably. Bulgaria, autonomy reduced. New factories. This has stalled for so long. I really need to review my army composition. I mean, not in this game. This is one, just needs time, but I need to start adding support artillery, for example. Got some more puppets down with independence, and factories have gone up quite a lot. Yeah, the puppet thing is slightly problematic. Don't really get a lot of industry if you just puppet everyone. I think I should start calling people in. Still not sure if I should call everyone. Yeah, why not? Let's see what happens. It's going to be interesting that way. Let's just call everyone. I mean, Italy is probably going to beat up Tunisia, Morocco, and maybe even get to Turkey. But we'll see, won't we? Japan got involved. Which side? Axis side. I mean, it's fine. Alright, we finally have enough guns for everybody. Let's activate our orders. And see if it makes a difference. Let's just go aggressive. We'll run out of manpower, but we might at least push them back. Seems like nobody's doing anything, not even the Soviets. A Greek naval invasion. Oh, I cancelled the order. And my allies started pushing. Is that it? Does the AI actually react to my orders? And if I have an order, they don't do anything. That's interesting. Maybe I was just hindering them all the time. If I didn't have an order here, they would have pushed, perhaps. Huh, who would have thought? Learning new things. Let's activate these guys on aggressive and see what happens. Nothing good, it seems. Nothing good is happening. Is it possible that I'm hindering the whole operation? What if I just deleted all my forces? Maybe I should just sit back, manage my puppets, and not fight at all. Maybe that would have been better. I mean, we have stagnated technologically. We chose mass assault, which is great early on because you get the best doctrines fast. But the best doctrines, not that great. Oh well, we should have just prepared the collaboration government in Germany. They would have started by now. I can still do it. It's going so slowly. Right, our attack hasn't done anything, apart from clean up a little bit down here. So what I'm gonna do is just send everyone home and see if my allies do something. And what I'm also going to do is send all the expeditionary forces home and see if my guys do anything on their own, without my involvement. Because my forces were fairly weak, since they were just pure infantry. Great for defense, not good for attack. And they were taking up supply. But what I'm really interested in is whether the AI takes into account my battle plans when choosing their own moves. I didn't think they do, so I never paid attention to that. But if they do, that's a pretty important thing to know. And it seems like since we've left, our friends have been assaulting the Germans a bit more. And Hamburg is finally taken. Maybe we should just start sending Lend-Lease to our friends and sit here and do nothing. Let's send some Lend-Lease to the Soviets. And to Poland as well. Alright, we seem to be winning against Italy in Africa. Cool. Unix already ours. Someone's been pushing. Good. And they're about to capitulate finally. See, I had to move my troops off of here for my allies to actually start pushing. Which is weird. I never thought the AI acted like this. Well, now we know. One major victory point and they're dead. Unfortunately, I didn't invest in fighters. Anyway, if you're fighting a large war, don't forget the spies and do collaboration government. Because they reduce the surrender threshold. 99%. Okay, almost there. Worst case scenario, they'll surrender when the operation finishes, but it takes such a long time. I should have been doing them from the start. Oh, units parachuted. Yay, we took Stuttgart. And Germany surrenders. Finally. They surrendered to Poland. I'm gonna end it here. This is very chaotic, and I want to say a few things about this. So, historical versus non-historical. This is non-historical. I think I prefer historical focuses, but do let me know what you think is more interesting. Second bit, I learned how the AI behaves with those battle plans. I never realized they did that, so I was hindering my friends, actually. Just doing mass mobilization with pure infantry is no longer the way to go. At some point this was just awesome and killed everyone. But now it's great until like 1940 and then becomes weak. I think I'll be sticking with shock and awe from now on. And final point, puppets. Good, but with some drawbacks. If you have the economic base to lower their independence early, they're great. But if you don't, well, it might be tough to build up your economy. We have this many puppets. Overdid it a bit, I think. And also, the Romanian focus tree is great. Okay, that's gonna be it for today. Also a reminder that this video had a sponsor. World of Warships and World of Warships Legends. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Goodbye.